Good morning and happy Tuesday. I have been not filming this morning. I'm sorry. I was trying to pack some things up and get some chores done and all of that fun and exciting stuff. But I was just making lunch and it made me think about how much I really like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I'm making this peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? Sorry for the crumbs everywhere. I don't like to use plates. So I have my, my one side crunchy organic peanut butter. And then I have my strawberry jam here. So the cool thing about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches is that peanut butter is $2. It lasts me for 2 whole weeks. The jelly is also $2 and it lasts me for probably a month because I use less jam than I do peanut butter. And that means that basically for a month of eating sandwiches, I'm paying like $6 for the entire month for lunch. That's crazy, right? And then I, of course, make my own bread and it's way cheaper. I think it ends up being like 50 cents a loaf after I work out like, the flour, the sugar, the yeast, the butter and all that. So that's really inexpensive. I'm like pretty proud of myself that I just made lunch for an entire month for like, we'll say $8 for an entire month. That's what most people spend on lunch. Actually, that's what most people spend on coffee every morning. Yeah, how do you like that? Did I just blow your mind? So when people complain about money and how they don't have any money and I don't know what to do to save money, you can tell them to make themselves a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So since we bought this house and we have all of these fun repairs to do, like paying for the electric stuff and redoing the floors, although we're doing all of these things ourselves, the materials still cost a ton of money. So I have just been really cost conscious as far as the money that we spend in our everyday lives. Of course, I want sushi for lunch. I want to order a pizza. I want to go out to eat. I want to do all these things, but I know that ultimately eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for the next couple of weeks is going to save us a ton of money, and that'll all go towards the new house, which will make me happier in the long run than eating sushi and going out to eat and ordering a pizza. So most of those things are really bad for your health anyway. Minus the sushi because I feel like that's pretty healthy for you. It might be high in sodium, I guess, with the soy sauce, but I don't know. I'm just saying that I am willing to sacrifice all of those things that I want so that we can pay for something else. It just makes sense. There's no point in me, complaining and moaning about not having any money when I can just save money by, sacrificing a few things that I don't even need. I just wish that people out there, because I've watched a ton of vlogs and I hear people saying things about how I'm broke, I don't have any money, I need to figure out how to make money. Well, you have money, you're just spending it carelessly for the most part. I don't mean to generalize everybody because I don't know your spending habits, but the people that I've heard say those things are just spending their money carelessly. So rather than do that, reevaluate what you spend your money on, which is what I did, and more money will appear because you won't be spending it. So that's just how we've been saving money. It's been really helpful. So I don't know. It's much, much later now. I have been continuing to pack. I started to get another box ready because I needed to get the clothes out of this green thing, and I ran out of packing tape. So I had to stop packing, which stinks because that was what I was gonna do today. But here is an update on the packing that I did do. This is all empty now. Oh my God, it's so awesome. This is the most amazing thing ever. Yes, that's right, it's so great. So we're waiting to bring things like this over to the house just because we are not going to be there, and I don't think it's a great idea to leave things like that in the house when you're not there. We don't have a security system or anything like that yet, so those kind of items will stay here until we actually move. Not that we're moving into like a bad area or anything like that, I would just feel more comfortable. And here's everything that I have in the car. Robot lady, some pictures, workout stuff, stuffed animals, Christmas stuff. Basically all the stuff that we don't use is going over to the new house. So it's like, it's not even Thanksgiving. So the Christmas stuff going to the new house because we don't need it yet. But speaking of that, how many of you guys have your Christmas trees up? Because I saw some people tweeting about how they bought trees, multiple trees for their house already. Kind of crazy. I don't get it. I mean, I love Christmas just as much as everybody else, but whoa. Was doing some laundry, and then Tim called and said he's on his way home. So he should be here in just a minute, and then we're gonna head right over to the house, do some more electric, and hopefully be done soon.
So we're sitting here on the corner, and a car came around and hit that culvert right there, and just completely like went into the traffic behind us, rammed some little old lady in her car, and then like bounced back.
There's also a guy on a bike. I don't know if you can see him on a motorcycle.
Yeah, he almost got hit. Like, that dude is lucky. Wow. I'm like, that guy was scared.
That was like the scariest thing that that has happened in a long time. That was so scary. It was right next to us.
Yeah.
Everybody was okay, but they were just like really. Were they driving recklessly?
Maybe they hit the corner a little bit too fast.
And then the car, like right after that, did the same thing.
This is the face of a defeated man. We went over there. I got up in the attic. I laid down. I got super itchy. And I tried to drill a hole through the top plate. Well, there's so many things happened that it was just like I was in the dirt and grime, so I couldn't show you guys it happening. But I pulled out the old knobbing tube that ran down to the light that was in the upstairs bathroom in hopes that I could feed my wire back down through that hole all the way down to the first floor. Put it in like 6 inches and it would stop, wouldn't go anywhere. So I'm like, all right, well, let me try to drill a hole through the top plate. It's like I was trying to drill a hole in between the roof, which is my hand, and this would be the top plate there. So it's hard to get a drill in there. And I started it in like at an angle, and then I hit a nail, and I couldn't drill through the nail. So I was like, all right, well, let's try something else. There's a chase where this plumbing stack runs up through. And I'm like, all right, worst comes to worst, I can run it down through that and then over underneath the house and then back up and over to the panel. Worst came to worst, I tried that, got down like 6 inches and it stopped. Nothing worked for me. And now I'm sweaty and stinky and itchy and I want pizza. So we're gonna have pizza and I'm gonna take a shower. I'll be right back. Oh, I feel so much better now after having taken a shower. It's like, once you get in the attic and you get all the insulation on you, you have to get into a really hot shower to like open up your pores and draw out whatever got onto you. I'm not itchy anymore, which is fantastic. And Jed had pizza ready for me when I got out. This is a Freshetta, like thin crust brick oven thing, and it is delicious. Buy one, get one free. 2 for $6. It's very hard to have ideas upon ideas and then have them all like not work on you. So doing this electric has been very difficult for me because I keep racking my brain trying to think of new ways to do it. And that's why I just keep like sitting here, and it keeps me up at night and all kinds of other stuff like that. This is another interesting thing about being a homeowner, is that I have thought more about this house and how to get it to where I want it than any other job or anything else that I've ever had. It's pretty neat. At the same time, it's a little bit annoying. I probably should have worn a mask up in the attic tonight. My nose is all runny and like my throat's all scratchy, so I'm gonna go to bed, hopefully not get sick. I'm gonna wear a mask tomorrow, and I'm gonna take some, like, it's not emergency, it's called like Power or something like that. It's all natural vitamin C, that sort of stuff. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Now it's time to pay the price.